Two.
And we're back on another podcast. Tonight's topic is going to be music and the lifestyle. Our guests are going to be Gerald. He is a singer and songwriter, Chill, underground rapper, and Alvi. He's a singer and independent company owner. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to start with Gerald. Where did it all begin? Where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised in North Philadelphia. I started singing at 4 years old, all throughout my high school career and pretty much my adolescent years. Started singing at 4. I started in church, and throughout the history, I just knew I wanted to do music.
Okay. Chill.
Me, I done stuck my feet a little bit of everywhere when it comes to Philadelphia. Born and raised in Philadelphia, but I can't claim a part because I stepped my foot in every part.
Okay.
I've been doing music since probably seriously, 5-6 years. But it started in high school, and then everybody was battle rapping. I was making real songs. I ain't get into the battle rapping because I smack the shit out of you if you say something about my mom. So, I stuck to my lane.
I feel you.
That's how that cookie basically crumbled.
Okay.
Took this to a serious scenario, so that's what I do right now.
Okay. Nice. Alvi?
Me, I'm saying, started off, I was born and raised in Southwest Philadelphia. I started singing at the age of 5. Pretty much my aunt and my mom discovered my talent. My aunt used to babysit me when I was younger, whatever. I was like a hyperactive kid, which is funny as hell now because I consider myself like a shy individual, whatever, unless I'm on stage. It's the only time I really feel comfortable. But, long story short, it was like when she'd be cleaning, she'd put on her Michael Jackson records or whatever, and I'd just be out here acting like a nut ass, like a young girl, how we do. But, long story short, I started listening to the records, I would learn the songs, and I would be singing every day, and that's pretty much how my talent came to be.
Well, y'all answered my next question about when you knew you would be a singer or a rapper in your case, Chill. So moving right along, what have you accomplished so far in your career?
Well, what have I accomplished? I'll say my biggest accomplishment was actually releasing my debut record on media platforms called Angel.
Okay.
I think that was my biggest accomplishment so far.
Nice. I love Angel. Great song. Very nice song.
Chill.
I have a lot, I guess. When it comes to the music thing, I went from nobody to brush your shoulders with your Beanie Siegels, your Ines, people are relevant. So I guess just my album. Matter of fact, I'm gonna piggyback off of him because I dropped the album on all platforms. So I had 3 mixtapes before, but once you drop an album and it's like you own everything, the beat, the lyrics, so anything and everything as far as the revenue to come back, it's all you. That's a beautiful feeling. So that was definitely a great accomplishment for me.
Nice. Alvi?
I mean, like Chill said, I pretty much, through the years, brushed shoulders with some important people, but my biggest accomplishments was sitting down with multiple record labels, companies with major names and whatnot. So I would say that probably was the biggest out of everything I accomplished. And I accomplished a lot in the years, I've been doing music.
That's nice.
Okay. And just like with accomplishments, you go through some ups and downs. So is there an obstacles or an obstacle that sticks out to you?
Where the fuck do I start? where the fuck do I fucking start?
Hey,
Obstacles, they in the fucking word.
We'll call them stepping stones.
I done dealt with some bad contract situations. I tried to have people burn me out with thousands out of stacks of buddy. The list goes on the fucking door. Like, where the fuck do I start? I had people flake on me for video productions. Like, oh yeah, and money was actually spent. Man, listen, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Yeah, that ain't
But it didn't deter you to give up, right?
Oh hell
You kept going and you're still going, right?
Oh hell no, yeah, I'm still going.
That's what's up.
basically same thing he just said. Cause you know when you in this music industry, you get a lot of promises and yes people, and I can do this for you, I can do that for you, and when you don't know no better,
Right.
it definitely take advantage of you. So you got all these little showcases in Philadelphia, how whatever you know what I call them pay to plays. 'Cause
Pretty much.
you got to
Yeah.
pay to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And half of them they can't even do nothing for you. They just
Right.
want to line their pocket. So I mean, yeah, basically what he said, it's a trial and tribulation. This whole process until you make a crazy bag, it's gonna be up and down. We still starving artists until you know our artistry is what we eating off of.
Did you ever come to a point or a time in your life where you say, look, this is not for me, I'm about to give up, or did you know this
Yeah.
going into the game?
Yes, I have. There was a I call it a wall because you get to that wall, it's like, damn, ain't nobody paying attention. Like you feel like you're not getting the support that you need when it comes to your background, your folks, and all that. You feel like the people that's supposed to support you don't support you, and then you'll have a complete stranger who's like, hey, I listened to your song, that joint was hot, and they be like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a change in morale when you have somebody that actually support you and actually taking the time to listen to you and tune into what you got going on.
Right.
So that's just my thing.
Okay. Al, how about you?
I mean, you know, pretty much what they both said, you know, it's like, it's a cutthroat industry, you know, so you go through so much trying to, you know, come from the bottom to the top when it comes to being an artist. But, you know, it's funny because the other day I watched the Kanye West documentary, and it really like, I don't know, like it stuck with me for some reason. It just stuck with me because a lot of the shit that he really went through coming up, him and his homie that recorded the documentary was like, I feel like I'm going through the same thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched myself really come from nothing into something, and I really ain't nothing. That's the thing. I ain't gonna say I ain't nothing, but I'm not where, you know, where they are.
Right.
But it's just like, man,
You
to
earned
see
your
somebody
stripes.
earn my stripes, and
Yeah.
then to see somebody like Kanye really like just really hustle his way into the door, like it's just amazing. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's like something that he's really into, he's passionate about, you know. And it's just like with me, like I really take it like serious. It's not something I do as a hobby. I never got to the point where I would say, okay, I would give up, I would stop, because if I never earned $1 or 1 cent from music, you know, I would still do music because that's how much I really, you know, I love the game
That's
that much. I'm passionate about music because this is what I do. I believe I was born, I was put here to do music. I was put here to entertain, you know. So
That's what's up.
nobody will understand me if I play music.
That's what's up.
I just want to say something off there because like majority of people ask like, and I ask myself when I look in the mirror, I'm like, yo, how do you? Because we are in one of the most roughest, fucked upest, and I know that's not a word, but I made it a word. Industry. Like when it comes to music, it's like it's just so many, like I said, false promises. There's so much goofy stuff that goes on, just to be heard and just to get the name and all that fly stuff. So you gotta love what you do. You feel me? Like it's not about the politics. Like when you love your music, it's a different ballgame. You're not doing it for the politics. You're doing it for the music. You know what I mean? So that's where people really be at.
Okay. Moving on. It was good. It was really good.
Yeah. Great feedback, guys.
I know. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
God damn it. Man,
Trust me, I know.
Even if you
Re-
don't know
like-
what
like-
Even if you, right, even
like
don't, what's
reason
your goal?
reason why I say God, the reason why that was my reaction, because when you say where do you see yourself 5 years, like that's kind of like a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you want to be realistic as possible, like where you see yourself. But for me, I'll say in 5 years, for me, I want to have at least 3 projects, like 3 solid projects, like that people can really judge me off that in 5 years. Like I think that's realistic
Okay.
for me, personally, because Because again, in 5 years, if I have 3 projects, who knows? Like one of those projects might get bought by a record company. But again, my goal is not to get signed though, because from dealing with contracts that I've seen that's really fucked up, it's like do I want to be in a position where I want to be taken advantage of, or do I want to be in a position where I can dictate what I want? So I say 5 years for me is to have at least 3 solid projects though.
Nice.
That's a good job. 5 year extending my resume and honestly making it way better than what it is now. I think I got names on when it comes to the people I don't brush shoulders with now. In 5 years, I want to be in somebody's movie with a couple albums in rotation when it comes to your radio plays and different endorsements and stuff like that. Like a 5 year plan, I say a couple endorsements and chill in a couple movies. That's what I say.
I like that.
Alright.
Yeah.
What about you, Al?
5 years from now, I just pretty much want to be able to see myself over the hump than I already am. Just get somebody to believe in me as much as I believe in me and not try to jerk me. Like I said, I've already sat down with major, labels and stuff. At this point, my main focus is to get distribution from major. I already have my own company. So I just want them to, at least go into a partnership with me. The focus is not a record deal, it's a partnership. Independence is the way for me. So hopefully in 5 years, I could get that. Just to, like I said, be able to get somebody to believe in me.
Sounds like each of you guys have a plan, so that's
Yeah.
good. So just continue to work on that plan, put it in motion, and y'all can see some outcome, a great outcome. So don't stop, just keep going.
Mhm. All right. It seems to me, in my eyes, I'm not a professional, but I've been singing as well since I was 3 years old. What would you tell someone who wants to follow in your footsteps, who wants to get out there or, start this journey that you guys are already on?
That is a good fucking question.
Okay.
Like it is because cause it's so many things you can tell an artist, an upcoming artist, but for me, I have to say three things. One, how serious are you about your craft? Be serious about your craft more than anything. Second most important thing, learn the business about your craft. That's very, very important because a lot of young artists coming up, like they'll be so hyped about, yeah, I'm on the radio, I'm getting signed and everything, but on the flip side, you getting fucked in the ass, like, you know what I'm saying, with no Vaseline, you know what I'm saying. So I tell them, yo, learn the business before you do anything, because your representation could fuck you over too as well. So when you learn the business, you're less likely to like miss the bullshit. So I'll say that. And 3, love what you do. You have to love what you do. Like you gotta have a passion for what you do because let's be honest, you might not break out. You might not break out. You might not get the results that you want, but you gotta have a love and a passion for it because if you have a passion for it, the money's gonna come anyway. So that's what I would say. So.
Okay.
He kind of summed that up. You gotta just stay dedicated and focused, regardless of you don't got nobody coming to your show. You got 30 people coming to your show. You gotta stay dedicated and focused because once you get knocked off your square, knocked off your lane, it's kind of hard to get back up. Cause it's like a boxer. Like no box is the same once they get knocked out. And that's how I carry when it comes to this music. So I'm dedicated. If I'm telling somebody else you gotta stay dedicated, definitely know the business. Dedication and knowing the business is two of the major things. Two of the major things. So yeah, that's how I'm carrying it.
Dedication is very important.
A lot of people gonna tell you no. You're gonna come across a lot of yes men, you're gonna come across a lot of no men. But it's about you. Because don't nobody want it more than you do. I don't care who you got backing you in front of you, don't nobody want it more than you do. So
Okay, we're gonna take a break, and then we'll come back with Al with what you would tell someone following your footsteps. Okay? All right. All right, we are back from our little intermission with Gerald, Chill, and Alv. Alv will pick up where we left off with your question about what you would tell someone that wants to follow in your footsteps.
I tell someone that wants to follow my footsteps, like, just don't give up. You know, everything takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, like I said before, this industry is a cutthroat industry. You know, take your time and learn the industry. You know, because people will definitely try to take advantage of you. So definitely get the facts and get the knowledge. You know, have fun with it, most of all. I think honestly, just focus more so on the craft and doing it out of enjoyment. Do it out of pure love because this is what you love to do. You know, before anything, don't let anybody tell you anything different. Don't let them stop you because this is what you do. So shoot for the stars. That's the only thing I can say. Shoot for the stars and do what you love to do. They can't stop you. Only you can stop you.
Great advice.
Mhm.
Great advice.
Okay, we're back on to Gerald. Knowing what you know now, what would you do differently?
What would I do differently? Two things. I would eliminate the distractions sooner. Two, I have to say, other than that, just eliminate the distractions, because when we eliminate the distractions, you're more focused.
Right.
And when you're more focused, you get better results.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Other than that, I wouldn't change a thing.
Okay. Chill.
you thought about it. I actually had time to think about the question, but it's like I don't know. What could I do? I guess maybe start a little earlier, probably, if anything. Like if I would have had the courage to actually step into that battle ring when everybody was doing that battle thing, it would have probably gave me the little that I needed right now. You feel me? But I didn't, so I can't cry over spilled milk.
Right.
But I definitely would have stepped forward a little bit earlier.
Yeah, that battle thing is a big thing here in Pennsylvania.
It's heavy right now.
Did you guys start off battling too?
Oh, singers don't battle.
Oh, y'all don't?
Singers don't.
They just started. I was just
Yeah,
about to say that.
They just started though.
rapping.
I mean,
It's nutty as shit though.
If you really want to be technical, Usher and R. Kelly did it back in the day. They was
Yeah.
the first to do it.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh really?
It really became a thing. This was a minute ago, bro. This,
What was it about? Cause
Yeah,
like
just
I
like
never knew
Monica
that.
and Brandy. They
yeah.
Well,
I mean, yeah,
technically no, because technically nobody,
on the track.
the industry wanted to do that. But as far as the Boy Is Mine situation, they used that to push the record.
I bought
That's how big it was.
Yeah, I bought the
after the
push.
storm and Brandon.
I got the push.
Yeah, like, that was a crazy jump. So that was a big jump.
Okay, and I'm gonna wrap up the music session.
Wait, what was the?
You got one more
You
question?
got one more question.
That I was getting ready to say it. I promise. I know, I did. What would you do differently, right? The last question I'm going to ask, what's up next? Where can the listeners and the viewers, when we air it, find your
What's up next?
Wait. Pause.
You
You still didn't do it.
You didn't do
You
what?
asked me the question about what I do differently.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you answered it. I'm so sorry. I
I'm doing your
apologize.
show. Wait.
Listen. She talking about ask the last question. Listen. I thought you did.
This is how you know I really do this shit. Like,
Go ahead.
but anyway, I really wouldn't change anything, honestly. You know, except for just investing earlier. Investing in myself earlier. Money is a big thing. Investing in yourself. Believing in yourself. If I would have known back then what I know now, honestly, I would have invested years ago. You know, there's no telling where I would have been. Just watching people like Jay-Z and Diddy and people like, you know, like that. You know, watching them really invest in themselves and really come up in things other than just music. You know, it really influences you to build a brand. That's the focus. Build a brand yourself.
Yes.
You know, that's it.
But let me ask you something. Would you like when you say invested sooner, like I know for me, like we had to know somebody.
Right.
You know. So sometimes
What up?
like we don't know
Right.
who can we go to.
What I mean by that, bro, me, for example, right, I always been a hustler, bro. Always, you know, I didn't believe in being broke. I got it $1. So basically what I'm saying is instead of spending my money on stupid shit like Gucci, fucking Alexander McQueen's and things that's expensive, I would have put it toward my music instead of things that's less important to me. Instead of, you know, just trying to fit in with the crowd and do everything that everybody else is doing, I would have put it toward my craft. I just started doing that like 5 years ago. If I would have did that when I was a teenager, when I was getting money, I'm still getting money, but if I would have did it back then, there's no telling where I would be at this point in my career now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
I
got you.
like that. I like that. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to the next segment, which are the lifestyle questions. We're gonna keep it short. You know, we got to get a little freaky on here, just to keep our viewers listening. What they say? Hold on. So I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna start with Chill, right? So Chill, tell me, are you in the lifestyle?
Yes.
And how long have you been in the lifestyle?
Since I was 16.
16. How old are you now, Chill? 34. You don't look no 34. Okay. So he's the lifestyle. He's been there since he was 16. What advice would you give to a newbie that's trying to get in the lifestyle?
Know what you get yourself into. Do your research. I hate vanillas. I'm sorry, it irked my soul. Vanilla irked my soul. I apologize.
How different is the lifestyle since you first joined?
Extremely. The level of privacy has dropped. The people that are allowed to be actually accepted into the lifestyle have opened up way too much. Like, it used to be, okay, you can get in, but who's your voucher?
Right.
You know, who brung you in? Now I gotta go ask this person, is this person even on this, you know, this land for? Now, oh, my man Tommy said y'all was having a party.
What up? Like,
Not Tommy.
I hate that shit. So it's definitely different from then to now. I mean, it used to be literally, it was a secret. It was that little secret, little, you know,
Right.
it was our little Illuminati. You feel me? Once we got out, that was just Christmas and something else they can just make money off of. Just basically just what it is.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna holler about something. You know what? We was talking over there about some shit like some shit. I'm talking. We gonna talk.
So last question for you, Chill. Are there any fantasies you want to fulfill? If you don't want to share, it's okay.
How you lifestyle, but you don't want to share. Anyway, honestly, no. I've kind of fulfilled. Like
Fulfill all your fantasies?
I've been lifestyle since I was 16. So
No new fantasies. Come on, Chill. Give us one.
if it's more of a I want to mix this together. Like, I want to mix this chick with this chick. It's not more of a fantasy.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? When you get to a certain level, it's
Right.
not. A fantasy is something that it's a possibility. It could happen, but it's not. My stance, if I want it, it's happen.
I know that's right. Shit. You heard it from Chill. Okay, Al B. So the question for you, same questions. Are you in the lifestyle?
I am.
How long have you been in the lifestyle?
I've been in the lifestyle since 2018.
2018, okay. Okay. And I forgot to ask Chill, are you single or taken?
I'm taking.
Okay. What about you, Albie? Are you single or taken?
I'm single.
Okay. Ladies, you hear it? He is single. Albie is single. Okay. What advice would you give to a newbie, Albie?
Advice I would give to a newbie: just be yourself. You know, do you. You know what I'm saying? You like what you like.
Right.
You know, so I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you gotta feed your fetish. That's my thing. That's what I say. I consider myself to be a fetishist
Oh,
in the lifestyle.
shit. Well, this is not one of the questions, but it is now. What is one of your fetishes?
You out here.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, everybody in lifestyle know me. They know my fetish.
What you share with us? We don't know.
She know.
I know.
Oh, well, can you tell us?
I don't know if he want me to tell you.
We just gonna keep it a secret.
He
You
says it's
figure me out.
Oh, he don't want nobody to know. He don't want nobody to know the fetish. Okay, that's
She'll tell
fine.
you later.
Okay, well, Cash gonna tell me, and I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay, so how does your music tie into the lifestyle, if at all?
Honestly, like my music ties and lifestyle, like on point for real, because I feel like the lifestyle gave me like a lot of great ideas on writing. You know, and a lot of the songs that I came up with recently actually are like based on like people I've met in the lifestyle and events that I went to in the lifestyle. If you listen to the lyrics, you would know, like, you know. So I mean, it's really been like a good turnout for me.
That's what's up. So, do you have any fantasies you would like to fulfill, or are you looking to fulfill?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, you want to share that?
I want a fucking industry, bitch.
Oh,
That's what a fucking industry. I got like, listen, if I could, damn, I got a long list.
just give me one.
A long list.
Just give me one.
One, Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer.
Cause I got a feeling she might be with the shit.
Oh shit.
You know, I pay attention to stuff like that.
Kiki Palmer does a podcast too.
I know.
Uh huh.
I follow her.
Shout out to Kiki Palmer.
Right.
Al B is trying to fulfill a fantasy with you. Okay, so we're gonna move right along to Gerald. Gerald, are you in the lifestyle?
Girl, I'm a virgin. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Oh yeah.
You are? How long
Yeah.
have you been in the lifestyle?
I'm a baby and what the honey is.
Okay, he's still learning, so he
Yeah.
don't have much information.
I don't.
So what advice would you give to a newbie? Since you are a
Since
newbie,
you are new.
what advice would you give to a new
Know
person?
what the fuck you getting into. Know what you getting into. Let me tell you.
Uh-oh.
Know what you getting into because it might fuck your head up. I'm not gonna lie. You might go to the heaven gates and never come back.
Oh God.
And might lose your damn mind.
You floating.
Okay, so do you have any fantasies, Gerald, you want to fulfill?
I got a lot of fantasies.
Okay, so you're still working on something that you need to fulfill.
I'm still working on that list. I'm still working on that list.
So apparently these guys are afraid to share their fantasies, but that's another note, so
Wait.
we're going to end on that.
All right. So since we have 2 minutes, where can we find your music? Go.
You can find my music on Just Chill. You can tune into any platform that you listen to, whether it be TikTok, Spotify, anything. Type in Just Chill Paper Cuts. That's CUTTZ. When that cuts, I pop right up.
Okay, that's just chill. What about you, Albie?
You know, like you said, like I'm on TuneCore, you know, so which means my music will be all platforms. You can find me on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, you know, iTunes, everything. You can hit my email, music139@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram also, al.b_5v. So I mean, you want to book me for a show, you know how to find me. You get me on all that.
All right.
Well, y'all can find me on IG at Gerald Harper Music. my YouTube, Gerald Harper TV. Y'all can find and stream my single Angel on it's on every platform you think of. Also, y'all can book me at gheartbookings@gmail.com.
I know that's right. And these guys are some amazing guys, very respectful, mannerable, gentlemen, and they sound really amazing. You guys, please make sure you check them out. We want to thank them for coming out, spending time with the ladies of LLP.
Yes.
We look forward to seeing you guys back when you blow up.
All right,
Come
then.
show us some love.
Sing back to them.
Thank you. Love you much.
Make sure you tune in Thursdays. Podcast.
My mind racing, I'm pacing, I'm going back and forth. How a nigga really fire and my mind is torch. Any beat they put me on, I'm leaving the torch. But these niggas wanna rap and they getting caught. Then these niggas wanna trap and they getting caught. It's crazy, I stand on whatever the fuck I say. I smack the shit out, you know what the fuck I say. Hit him with the Ali like Boombayé. Chopper touch a nigga skin like every kiss love case. So if it's war, then it's war, my nigga, I'm all for it. Get to shooting in this bitch, you think that I'm Paul George. Size of a point guard, but move like a small forward. All up in short, extended, she letting me smash boards. Shit boy, just chill. Y'all know how I carry. You can follow me on all platforms, just chill. 215 Mr. G.M.N. And
Yo, that was tough. Oh, my man. It's been so long since we seen each other. Tell me how you been. I see you got a man now. I hope you love you like I did. We was best friends, seen the world. You were the girl that I could run to. But now you're so confused. They don't know how I feel about you. They don't know, oh, we don't love you like I do. They don't know I can feel a man, babe. They don't know. I just wanna. Y'all can follow me at Gerald Harper Music on IG. I'll be brief.
Be breathing.
She told me to take these shoes, take these clothes, take everything out these closets, all these pictures on these walls. Cause she knows a reminder of the calm before the storm. Wonder why she kept all my songs and me. Reason why only one that I want is someone deep down she don't wanna let go, don't wanna let go, hold on. Something's telling me that we ain't finished yet. And missing you's the reason I ain't slept. I know she'll forgive me. Instagram, AL.B/5_5E, whatever. Like, listen.